Hello, my sweet friends. I thought before I fall asleep, 'cause it's like 6 o'clock in the evening here in Southern Maryland, I thought I'd do a quick eye. Your brain goes as we turn 75. I thought I'd do a little quick video. I have my speaker, so I'm hoping you can hear me, on the hooded eye. Now, everyone's asked me about the hooded eye. It's very hard for me to do because if you have a hooded eye, at least you're not sunken back like someone's deceased. My eye's back into my head, but it is hooded right here. This happens to all of us when we get older, especially in your 70s. It's not so bad in your 60s. People will say in their 60s. Wait till you're in your 70s. Year by year, you fall apart. I looked at a video of me last year, and I swear I've aged 10 years since then, and that's even with rubbing my skin to death, like I did it again this morning. I swear that rubbing is so good if you can't afford, like I can't, many of us can't, the facial peels that really lip off their skin. Then the rubbing is working. I mean, I still have wrinkles. Of course, I just turned 75. I'm wrinkled. But it's working on my neck and my face. They're decreasing. They're never going to go away. Because there's one thing that I meant to say, and I wrote it down because I forget everything. But youth is not sustainable. And I'm going to try to remember to end every one of my conversations like that. Youth is not sustainable. These beautiful young girls that are taking care of their skin, God bless them. We have raised a society to take care of our skin. We weren't raised at my age to take care of our skin. We sat in the sun, we did the things to bake our face, but beauty is sustainable. It is. It will stay with us. You can be a beautiful older woman, especially in your heart and your soul, that really count. And the makeup helps us look beautiful too. And if you really get desperate, use those tapes that I used to use occasionally. And I would show you every time I use the tapes. They pull this stuff back. No one's going to know. I mean, why should we spend a fortune? We don't have it at this age. We have beautiful hearts and souls. We've raised families, children, people that will live long beyond. I'm so proud of myself for raising wonderful family. My children, my daughter had her 50th birthday last night, and I was just so weak, and my heart was pounding out, and I had been falling right and left. I've had this bruise right up here for 2 weeks. And the knot in my stomach was, I felt terrible. She came here for a long time, so I got to visit her, but I didn't see my older daughter. But I just did not feel up to the, I have a huge family. My husband and I did one thing right. They're a huge family. They will always be together. That's one thing I'm so proud of myself for. They tell each other everything. Nobody hides anything. Everything is, we cover your, you know what. No matter what you've done, we're there for you. We're family. Anyway, I better stop ranting and raving and do this video before I fall asleep on you. Because we are sustainable. Youth is not sustainable. And these young girls will get older and they will look better than I do because they took care of their skin. They didn't go into the sun machines. And they will look better. And we taught our generation to take care of our skin. But we weren't really taught that too much. But it's not sustainable. They will wrinkle, no matter how hard they try. But they won't have hairy wrinkles. You know, they'll be lighter than mine. Anyway, I want to stop ranting and raving. My son bought me, I've always wanted to buy Terry. I don't know if you remember, but I had the Lumi, and I compared it to the By Terry. Well, my son actually bought me the small By Terry. I think I showed it to you the last time. And I want to show it to you on your face. Just put some of this hair back or do something with it. Let's put it on with our hands. I don't know what I'm saving this for. I'm 75. I go nowhere. What the heck am I saving it for? The special occasion. The special occasion in my case is either the hospital or an ambulance is out. I've fallen 50 times on this desk. The chair is trying to kill me. I love it. He spent a fortune on it for me. But it slides so much. My daughter came here last night and she just turned 50. She slid out. the youngest daughter, Dawn. She said, "This is going to kill Mom." Ow. I had a big knot from it and a big knot in my stomach. Anyway, this is the Bai Terry. Literally love this stuff, but I'm never going to tell my son because the original one, he got this in a Amazon special, and they still have it. I'll link it below, even though I don't seem to have an Amazon link because I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't been paid a dime or 50 cents for doing a video, and I've been on for 2 years now, and I've made it over 1,000, but I don't know what I did wrong. But I haven't become an Amazon associate yet, or offered the store, or anything. Probably because I don't know what I'm doing. I probably didn't apply properly, but I don't think I did it. My son did. Blame him for that. So, okay, look how nice that makes you look. There's your glow. You don't want to get too much into your glow into your wrinkles. I mean, the glow is nice, but I wouldn't go crazy and go into the wrinkles. And I ordered a new Oil of Olay one that came out in this, but it hasn't come in yet. But I will do a video on that. And I think it might be, from the picture I saw, it looks like it's a dead ringer for it. And it comes in a squirt bottle like that too. And it was only $9. So I ordered that. And I'm going to put on, I haven't got face makeup on yet. So one of my birthday presents, Christian Dior, my favorite. I'm going to enjoy some expensive stuff. If I'm going to get it, I'm going to, no special occasion, let's wipe it off tonight. See, down here I'm really have a problem with my lip wrinkles. Though I rub the heck out of them, I'm surprised I have any lips left. Oh, it's my favorite sprayer, which I also didn't tell my son, the Diablo. It's the spray part's gone dead. See, it's just liquid now. But it's the best liquid. It's got moisturizers in it. We're going to put a little bit of that on over top of it. And it gives you a little bit of glow. And you can just use this by itself. It's darker, so I love that stuff. Anyway, we're going to put the Christian Dior on. I haven't put concealer on yet. I only have eyeliner on so far. And it's black. One of the colors you hear all the young people say, the older women are forbidden to use black. No, you're not. You're not forbidden to use anything. You wear the same thing the younger women wear. You just have to wear it differently. It's harder for us, especially me. Ow. Because I was a makeup professional when I was younger, but shoot, some of these young girls, they remember, I can't even remember the stuff that they know. See, try to pat around the wrinkled area so you don't get it as heavy. But that was a Christian Dior. And I'm not going to powder. And I'm not going to contour. I might contour my nose, but I'm not big into none of it. I don't want to sunk. My face is already sunken in. Doesn't need a bit of help. Okay, so now we're going to, I made my eyebrows a little darker earlier too. And if you don't care, I'm going to put on some lipstick first. Because let me use my speaker here. I feel like a broadcaster news with this big speaker, but maybe you can hear me. Hold on. Outline right over my wrinkles. Oh, I think this is my NYX Burgundy. Oh shoot, I can't see. Yeah. I'm gonna go, because we get, the older we get, the longer the distance gets. Unless we can afford the Juvederm. Remember, you know, Angelina Jolie, really, she just doesn't have this fake lip. But she has these little wrinkles, like in her lip. So we're going to put those in with a lip pencil. And I'm going to use the MAC. My beautiful daughter. Daggone hands hurt. Always best to use a drier formula. It doesn't run, even though I love the MAC lip oil. and I will use it. What I usually go over top of it if I go anywhere with this dryer. Try to make it a little fuller right in here. See, I went over the lines. I love my Christian Dior. I'm so tired of saving things for a special occasion that never comes up. And I'm older. Might as well enjoy it while I have it. Let's put some on my eyes. Now I'll be going to do the eye thing. I'm sorry, but I am a fanatic about keeping things in order. I've been organizing the house so much that I'm exhausted. And we thought we got rid of the, they're not bees, they're hornets. Oh gosh, they're huge because I live in a rural area. I think they all have rabies. What? We thought we got rid of them all because we didn't kill any. We just sprayed everywhere where we have a tin roof like over top of our back porch. Well, it's not a tin roof. It's some kind of, it's like this. It's tile roof. But they were back again the other night. They're nesting inside of lampshades, lamps that come on. I never dreamed they could do this. Terrifying. You go out there and hear bzzz. And I have to take the dog out. This is the MAC. Beautiful, beautiful palette. I have so many beautiful palettes. My children have blessed me with everything that I wanted and never dreamed of having. The years and years that my husband was sick, to be honest with you, I was lucky, like I said, to get a Revlon lipstick or anything back in those days for myself. This is called the 6 Artist Burgundy Tones. Simply beautiful. And I stole this from the girl Jean Watts. She wears it all the time. It's not going to make me look like her, but we're going to go. Now, this is if you have the hooded lid. I'm going to try to give you a general idea. Now, if you have a hooded lid, you have very little showing here, right? But you got a whole lot here. So your eye will be like this. So right now I have those fake Ardell 3/4, the 3/4, the small ones. I'll link them below, from Amazon, on my eyelashes, and they're very natural looking. You can't even tell. And I have the wing liner that you can use with tape if you're not an expert at it, and then just finish off with your fingernail like this. But I use that wonderful thing that my daughter bought me for shaky hands. This thing, you press your hand up against it. Oh, it was wonderful. We're going to go with a lighter color. Put a lot of mascara and do that inner line in there. Get everything you can to make your eyelash line show up if you have heavily lidded eyes. And then you're going to put a lighter color all the way across your lid. Whatever amount of lid is showing. I have a humongous amount of lid showing because my eyes are deep set. Now, you're going to do that same thing, but you make sure you emphasize this. I inner lined today with this, this is a wonderful eye pencil. You'd think I'd have it ready for you. But I don't, like usual. I make you wait while I dig for it. That's not it. That's I can't see. Well, it's the L'Oreal Voluminous, that little teeny weeny pencil. You wouldn't think that little sucker would be so black, but it is. And I inner rimmed with that. I'll do it again and gross you out. And then you're not going to go down here. You're going to go up. I have to hold it because I have such a heavy lid right there. and then bring it back in. The thing is nice and black. You have to get the sharpener. It comes with it. It was on Amazon too. It came with the sharpener. And the only place I'm going to make it meet is right here at the end. Then I'm going to use this beautiful NYX eye pencil in turquoise for a little change and a little brightness under the eyes. See? A turquoise color. I'm dying to try those little Mario palettes that I showed you on the quick version. Okay, so we've taken both these two and mixed them together with the fluffier brush on my lid all the way across. Now, if your lid is kind of, well, if it's very, very hooded, we're going to go, this is a pale pinkish. These are matte. This has slight shimmer, the two that we put on. And you do need shimmer for a hooded eye. You need shimmer right there. You need something to bring this little piece all the way across out. Now we're going to go, because you're darker, you're falling down up in here. We're using this lighter color. We might mix it with a little bit of brown. This MAC palette is not, it's a little dark. I didn't want to go quite that dark. I shouldn't have done that. Let's put a little bit of this light in there. I wanted to go that dark on the edge. I wanted to go a little lighter right here. So I'm going to have to lighten that up, because this is where you would be heavy. I don't want to make that same mistake again, so I won't add the brown this time. Because you're going to have to go up into here, closer to your nose. Not, for heaven's sakes, don't go down into here. When we get older, we all get a hollow in there. We get a sunken in spot in there, just the same as here. Those are some of the first places to go, the temple and in here. Went a little bit dark, so we're going to blend with my fingers. Because your fingers have warmth in them and they're not going to hurt anything. They're your fingers. Now we're going to go darker on the end and sweep up. Pretend my lid is extremely hooded there, but it is hooded there. But we're going to pretend it's even worse. We're going to go darker. It's a little too dark, but I'm going to lighten it. But you see, I'm staying light on the lid this time, because I'm pretending that my eyes are heavily lidded. They are lidded at the end, but not in here. I'm sunken in here. I might want to lighten that, since that is a pale pinky burgundy color instead of a brown. I'm going to lighten it a little bit because we used the brown. And we're going to sweep up, and we're going to sweep our eyebrows up at the end too. I have so many mirrors in front of me. I'm so blessed. I've got to realize every morning how blessed I am. I've had my son and my children have given me the nicest things I've ever had in my entire life, in my later years of life. Love this palette. I've got to name some of my favorite palettes for you. Love this palette. This was recommended by Glam Girl Gab, and she does videos for older women. This can hold it back like that. She does great videos for older women. She deserves a lot of credit. She's young, but she knows how to do older women without going that, oh, you can't have this shimmer. You can't have that. Just like, yes, you can. Now, this would be the effect. I might want to blend. You probably, I'm not that I mean, I blend, but I don't mind my eyeshadow showing a little. But you might want to go a little bit more natural here. Now you see a little lighter here, darker here, straight light across, straight light. But emphasize that eyelash area. Put some fake eyelashes on. Emphasize that area. Put a nice pretty teal color in your inner rim. I didn't put anything below it. And I made my eyebrows much bigger. I used the MAC pencil. This one took me forever to find the point. Because, ow, they make that little too. I can't see if I'm using the point. But see, kind of raise your eyebrows up. Back in my day, we took all this out and made it very pointed. I'm now going to fake it in. I've already done them, but I want to show you how I did them. I'm coming forward. I'm coming down here and filling that in. Make a mean face. My children call. And add that tip. And that tip is headed upward. I'm going to brush it. Try to make it look real. Put a little bit of, these are all sample sizes of the Brow Wiz in there to glue that little sucker down. And that, my dear friends, is my version of the hooded eye. And you can do it. Like I said, I want you to take pictures of yourself. I do it. I take pictures of myself and say, oh my gosh, this looks terrible. This looks terrible. And I pretend in the picture that I have put the eyeshadow in a different spot. And then I've winged it out with my finger. Or something I notice I've done wrong with my cheek area. Now we'll do my cheek area today. I love this because this Christian Dior that my daughter got me, the bronzer, it's not a contour, it's a bronzer, because it is, you see that color? It looks pale there, but it's taupey. In real life, it's taupey. It's a taupey color. And you know I love my Gucci. I told my children, well, no, my children to get this, but the Gucci is beautiful to use right here. But please don't come down here with contouring. That's something we've been taught from the younger girls, and we now believe it too. And I'm telling you, the older generation, and I am so glad, are starting to get on a lot of videos. And like I said, so many of my subscribers are YouTubers themselves. All you have to do is touch the left where their picture is, and if they're YouTubers, their channel will come up. It's got to be on their comment, because I am more than willing to share my blessed people, anybody that can help them. Some of them have different ideas than me, and we're going to go over this because I like to go across the tip of my nose with this one because it's taupey color. Because my nose is long and narrow, so it definitely does not need narrowing, as you see constantly from the young girls, a little strip. My nose is already narrow and big. It does, I mean, it's the truth. It just, I think if you go right across with this natural one, I have a mirror right below you. I have a mirror here. And I will put on a little rouge, even though you know, I'll put on a little bit of the MAC. I'm not a big lover of rouge. I think it's because my kids tell me every time I put rouge on, oh no, you look terrible in rouge. So I'm like, okay, I won't use it. They're like, it's so fakey. So they definitely must be telling the truth. They're my kids. This is beautiful MAC one that they bought me. me see if I can reach the color. Melba. I'm going to go for a light dusting of that little sucker. I'm not, you know, for some reason you don't ever see men with rouge on. They have, and I always think women should make our skin a little tiny bit darker. Not a fake darkness, you know, where you're totally different than your neck. I have something on my nose there that I didn't. Probably another knot from falling. I might as well do the I've fallen and can't get up commercial pretty soon. Okay. This is for the women that love to shine. Oh, this little thing is full of shine. This is the MAC Gold Deposit. I actually love this myself. What the heck? That brush is a little small. I'm not crazy about that brush. I need a bigger brush. Well, I'll use it, but you should use a brush like this. Because, actually, I'm going to go ahead and use this brush. This will shine you up. Light you up like the 4th of July. Put some on my knot. Turn it from green to gold. It's been green for 2 weeks now. Okay. I think that's it. I think I'll make myself feel luxurious with some perfume, even though I'm going nowhere. I need to wipe those 2 brushes off. Yeah. We'll use a Burberry that I love. Makes you feel like a woman again. And I haven't done a darn thing with my hair, like usual. Love you so much. Sorry I was a little late. When you get old, you get tired easily. God bless. Love you. Have a great week. Thank you.